Welcome back to PAX East, everybody. We are here on day 3 at the Geek Therapeutics booth, and I have another wonderful guest with us. Please take a moment, introduce yourself to the crowd. Let us know what you do, what you're excited for here at PAX East, and what you've experienced so far in your adventure here at PAX East.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hello, my name is Pyra. I make a lot of weird content on the internet. I'm a writer for Marooners Rock. So, I like to focus on a mix of my favorite games, which is Final Fantasy 14 as my main game of choice.
Fair.
I also do a lot of PAX East tips and tricks videos and just other gamer kind of entry level tips and tricks videos because there are a lot of things that I've learned in the seasoned time that I've been a creator, and I like to try to break the level of entry, the barrier to entry for a lot of things. So I try to make a lot of funny, chaotic content, but also a lot of educational content for people to get into things that they never thought they could before.
That's excellent. And now, we're at a crossroads there on the MMOs.
Yeah,
I'm a WoW guy
fair enough.
for 20 years, but I have played 14.
Yeah.
I got as far as Endwalker.
Okay.
About halfway through
Fantastic.
Endwalker. But then Midnight was coming out, so I'll switch back over.
Yeah.
It's kind of that off-season MMO.
That's more than fair. That's kind of how I feel about Warframe.
Fair.
Warframe, I feel like in a weird way is an MMO, and that's the game that I started out with, that I fell in love with. And then for me, it was that rooted in 14, and now it's like 14 is what
Fair,
I have to go
fair.
back to time and time again.
Are you excited for the panel today for?
I am. So I
I'm
just
gonna be in there,
attended.
too.
You're going to be in there as
Yeah, I'm
too?
gonna be in there.
Oh, me too. Perfect. So yeah, no, I'm excited. I love the Digital Extremes team. I've worked with them in the past at my previous jobs.
My
I
first
followed
time
them
being
for.
and one with them as media.
Oh,
In fact, I've played it a little bit in the past.
yeah.
Soulframe really has caught my attention,
Yes.
and I'm wanting to bring it into my own content in my community. So getting to get in with them and talk to them today, I'm looking for that.
It's the best time to.
Yeah.
They're a great team. I've been playing. So I started playing Warframe in 2014, still in college, technically, still in undergrad, and I've followed the team since it was like a tiny operation and a tiny studio. Now they're like 200 and something employees, and I just for I could go on and on about Warframe, but the moral of the story is they're an incredible studio, a smaller still indie studio that like really cares about their people. So
Excellent.
even if I don't play it all the time, it's a go-to
I
favorite.
can't wait for that today.
Yeah.
All right, let's just jump right into
Sure.
our rapid fires. Speaking of games, what was the first game that made you feel like this is my world?
Ooh. So I kind of have a two-parter.
Okay.
I grew up with video games. 5 years old, my sisters got a Nintendo. I was the one absorbed while they were like, yeah, this is fine. I just kept playing it. I would say the first game as a kid was Mortal Kombat 3.
Okay.
I would host little tournaments and have my friends over, and we were all bad at it and button mashers, but it was the sense of playing and the skill challenge as well as community. And then as far as like more in my adult life that really got me absorbed in like gaming as it is today was Warframe.
Good.
Got me into, oh, we can play with online people and make conversations and friends, and oh, there's a game that you can play for more than the lifespan of like, oh, we completed it, never mind, put it back on the shelf. So definitely those two.
I'm going to follow up with this. If you
Yeah.
could only replay one game for the rest of your life, what is it?
Final Fantasy 14.
14.
14. I've been playing since it's been over 11 years now. I do endgame rating. I do cozy, casual community things. I've built a community there. So
Nice.
that's just my people, my place.
Let me add a caveat onto that. What if it was only the Hildegarde?
I would be fine with that. Listen, Hildebrand is my spirit animal. Like, I kind of almost wish that I was that out of this world.
Right?
Everybody's in his world. So
Yeah,
honestly, I wouldn't even be that mad.
For those who aren't familiar with Final Fantasy 14, the Hildebrand quests are a specifically and purposely written comedic relief quest line that is added kind of at the tail end of an expansion.
Yeah.
And it's just comic slapstick. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I was doing like an Armstrong voice when I was
Yes.
I was playing through it. Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist for those watching at home. And it was a lot of fun. He's hilarious.
He's amazing. And it's kind of that nice comedic break too,
Yeah.
because some of the story gets really heavy
It
and really
does.
deep without any spoilers, and then to just have this completely separate quest line that is just bonkers, it's sometimes exactly what you needed.
It is. And let's see, we're gonna move down into our next section.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of staying consistent as a creator?
Ooh, that's a great question. Real life. I think real life is a huge thing. Burnout. I've definitely experienced many things of burnout before. I'm somebody, I love being a creator and it's my passion work, but I need a day job to pay the bills.
Yeah.
100%. And I know many creators that I love and adore also have to have a 9 to 5. And sometimes, like even myself, I've had 9 to 5s that I'm also passionate for. So it's like really trying to do that balance of like, I have a husband, I have a house, I have a job, and I'm still wanting to make more content. So that's probably the biggest challenge.
What's a boundary that you wish you had set earlier on?
Ooh, that's a great question. I think for me, it was the self boundary of like, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is good enough.
Okay.
There are a lot of times where I've been like, I could have put more into this. I could have spent 10 more hours on this video. I could have, oh, I should have done. And so, like, being gracious with myself to say, like, you've done good work and, this is okay to post, or hey, you can't fit 25 hours into a 24-hour day. Like,
No.
you have to be able to take breaks. So, like, I think I wish I would have told myself that at the beginning.
What's a skill outside of gaming that made you better?
Ooh, I love that. Um, for me, it's being a strategic planner.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been like an organized junkie, strategic planner. And so playing games in a way that's shaped like sometimes the grind or being able to do rating and also like the multitasking on the side with the content creation. Uh, I don't know if I wasn't as organized as I was, I don't know if I could have done as much
Fair.
outside of that.
And we're going to circle back on you mentioning burnout earlier.
Yeah.
What tells you that you're burned out before it gets bad?
Mood and body. I notice I also have chronic fatigue, pain,
Mhm.
and migraines. I notice more flare-ups than normal. I notice I'm a little bit more irritable, or sometimes, I anxiety and depression runs in me as well. So I notice that like sometimes things feel off.
Mhm.
And sometimes even I have an amazing spouse. I've been with my husband for 14 years now. And
Congratulations.
thank you. He's very much like, you good? Is everything like he kind of gives me the sanity check
Yeah.
as well as my body that I'm like, okay, if I'm feeling this way and somebody else is noticing it,
Hmm.
maybe something's not right.
How do you protect your joy while still showing up?
That's a great question too. For me, a lot of it is doing the things that you love regardless or not of what's trending.
Yeah.
So, 14 is an example. I've heard so many people, even in the past year, that's my main title. I play variety games as well, party games. Um, I've heard a lot of people be like, the game's dying. Why are you streaming this? Something else is more popular. And for me, it's not about chasing the golden apple. It's about like, what's the thing that makes me happy in the moment, makes my friends happy in the moment. And if people want to go find something else, it's sad, but that's totally fine. But I need to be rooted in what I am super passionate about.
It is important. And I get the same thing with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Especially Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Because I do that once, twice a week. And no, and I get that so much with that game. And I'm like, I enjoy it. I've
Right.
enjoyed it since 3. It's so that I can just sit there and it challenges my brain with doing the figuring out a build. Because while I do see, okay, what's performing well this season build wise, and then I think, okay, so this aspect is doing well. And then I build my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's self creation,
Absolutely.
but the games aren't dead.
Right.
They're not. Um,
Exactly.
how has gaming helped you understand yourself?
What was that?
How has gaming helped you understand yourself better?
Ooh. I used to be an incredibly shy person.
Mhm.
Even when I started gaming, anytime somebody's like, get into well, back then it was Skype and Teams
Oh my gosh,
back
yeah.
in my day.
Yeah.
In Trello, and it was like, and so like I never wanted to reach out to people. I was like, I entered the MMO space especially, but I was like scared of people, and through seeing just how much love and community there was,
Mhm.
I fell in love with it and I started being a very active person. And then I started talking more. Then I was like, what if I stream? And then I started using a camera. And then really gaming that led into the content creation led into me understanding like how much I love building and being part of a
Yeah.
community. And I would have never known that before gaming at all.
It is. It's amazing how easy it is, not just with MMOs, but in general with gaming, how easy it is for a community to come together and how a core group can become closer to you than family.
1,000%. I've witnessed my friends. So I have like a group of friends, a static that we do rating and stuff. I've witnessed friends get married. People witness me getting married. People witness me going and getting my master's degree. I've seen dozens of my friends in real life that we've made plans around. I've seen friends move countries. I've seen friends have their first, second, and third children. Like it's so many life events that have happened. And because I hang out with them online 99.9% of the time, that doesn't make them any less close than if they were in person, which is just, it's so mind boggling to me because I thought a lot of it was like, you have your friends in high school, you fall apart, maybe you get friends with people at work. Like, no, I found people through gaming specifically, I found people that I resonate with that I would have never met without the games. And these are people that like I want to be friends with for the rest of my life. So it's an exciting part that I never thought was gonna be part of it.
It is. It's amazing. What helps you feel grounded in the chaotic environments like here at conventions or meetups and stuff like
Oh yeah, I think for me, and this is part of my undiagnosed brain, it's over preparing. So that's why I started doing a series of PAX East tips and tricks videos because I am somebody who likes to study where I'm going in advance so that I kind of have a route planned. Me doing anything spontaneous just doesn't work. It really panics me. So I have to do a little bit of research of where am I going?
Yeah.
What am I seeing? What am I doing? And that in turn, like, just helps me feel more like I'm able to just exist in the moment because all the other stuff has been mapped out.
Excellent. That's really good.
Yeah.
Um, what game mechanic best explains your real life style?
Oh, I'm trying to think if there's a good one for that. Maybe it's like dodge and parry. I feel like as much as I like to super organize myself, I've always been a jack of all trades and I've always worked in businesses where your job is literally like, here's something chaotic at you, figure it out. And so I'm usually the person that's like a strategic planner that's like, okay, here's something that we didn't expect.
Mhm.
How do we A, not take a huge blow from it, but B, how do we pivot and turn it into something better?
All right. And what do you feel? What do you hope people feel after watching your content?
Uh, my main purpose as a content creator, I kind of have two. One, I want you to be able to laugh at yourselves. That is what I've kind of used for myself as a coping mechanism. I used to be super self-conscious and I want to be able to laugh at myself at the end of the day and have a good time. So I want people to be able to come from whatever stresses of life and just enjoy a time of chaos and being able to laugh at themselves and try to improve. And then also just like being able to get some education out of it. So I like teaching people, but making it fun, making
Yeah.
it approachable. And also, I'm a clown and I like to be super chaotic and funny. And so I want people to be able to learn, but also like just be able to take some joy with their day.
That's fantastic. That
Yeah.
we're similar souls.
Yeah.
Um, and my final question for you, which I borrow from Hot Stuff.
Perfect.
Look into any of the cameras. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what your passion project is right now and where people.
Absolutely. So I am everywhere on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, all the things at Pyra_Sydannia, Sydannia. And I'm making a lot of content, a lot mostly in the Final Fantasy aspect, but on Twitch, we do variety games, we do everything. So yeah, I'm just working on a lot of things going into the new Final Fantasy expansion. I'm going to FanFest next month for Final Fantasy, which is my first time. So if you want to see a creator trying to figure out her way into the world of creation, then come follow me.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for this interview as well. We have so much more to come here at PAX East. We will see you guys again soon. Remember, you are seen, You matter and you have value.